Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Scalar 2 and continuing with the chord progressions in the songs mode. So we're going to do 80s. There are 10 of these. Let's just open them, 10 here. And we're going to play them all. We're going to start with one, obviously. Now I have SynthMaster 2, Pure Synth Platinum and SynthMaster 1 being hooked up via Scalar. So MIDI outputs to all three of those. I have this bass patch in SynthMaster 1 and I have set it on mono. So this is just going to be basically playing the bass. These two are going to be playing the chords, relatively 80s-ish. You know, nice electric piano on this, kind of a 80s synth chord sound, kind of a key comp sound on this. So yeah, let's do this. I shall close the microphone and we shall crack on. Awesome stuff. So let's play with the timing here. Let's go with 1/16 for this ARP. This would be cool. So much cool stuff you can do. And of course, just the chords if we switch perform off. Let's go on to number 6. Let's switch perform on. Let's maybe change the ARP. Or let's choose a different kind of, let's choose one of the phrase ones haven't got number 3. You've just got to experiment with scalar. It's just absolutely epic. Maybe the next one, Avant-Garde 4. So many cool ones. Great to experiment with all this stuff. Let's see what we can do with the performances again. These are basic performances. Maybe we'll look at phrases, common phrases. Maybe, what's this? Let's see. Okay. Let's try doing this with 8 beats. Sounds nice. Awesome stuff. And again, we can completely change up the feel just by, changing the resolution of how fast this will play. And maybe let's change that common phrase progression. Oh, yes. Now, don't forget, these are the progressions they put for Get You. Then you can kind of drag them down into your pattern builder and then make loads of further adjustments and stuff. Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh, number 9, nearly there. Let's change the performance as well, just for some interest. That's really nice. I really like that. Yeah, awesome stuff. Let's see. Let's get rid of this pattern just for a sec. Let's hit shift, click on this, remove all. And like I said, you can then start to drag and drop. We'll do that in a sec. Let's listen to number 10 progression. This is super 80s, isn't it? Let's be honest. Now, I think I'm going to have a look at my pure piano and prop that up an octave. Let's see what that sounds like. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to copy the whole pattern, because what will happen if I just drag and drop all this down to here, it will retain the timing. So I kind of want to choose my own kind of progression from this. So what we got there, 7. So now we're ignoring this. Let's loop this now. We can't loop the actual, well, we're just trying it out. But the idea is to arrange your own songs from the chords they provide. Or, like I showed you in another video, you can record your own chords in and use them. So kind of thing there, that feels like this should also be this one here. So I'm just going to drag this A sus onto that one and change it. So now I've got this kind of progression. And then it will repeat. Now I can build up lots of patterns. Okay, so you know you're not limited to just having one pattern. I can have loads and loads. Right, so let's go to sequence now, and there is our progression. Now, right, here's cool. Let's make this full screen, or at least a little bit bigger. You have chord voicings, playback timings, and playback performance. Now, chord voicings, right? If we drop, like, you know, it sounds like this. We can shove all this up an octave. Sounds better. We can turn perform off just to get an idea. Okay, we can invert the chords. So don't worry about the semitones, because that will kind of put it out of key. Okay? Awesome stuff. We can mess around with the playback timing. So maybe you wanted this one to be longer. You could go, well, okay, 1.5 times longer, 1.25 times. Okay, or let's see, you can do half the time, or we can go up to 3. Well, you can see we can go up to 4. If we set this on 4 now, it's going to last for ages. But it's not going to repeat. It's just going to wait and then go to the next one. Okay. So if we put this back to, say, let's put it just back to its normal 1 here. Where are we? There we go. So times 1. The repeat function will actually trigger the chord again, so you could have it repeat, say 4 times, but it will actually trigger 4 times. See, and then one more, and it'll change to that B-7. So this is where you're arranging your track, right? You're sorting it out. Let's leave this on 1 for now. But let's look at the playback performances. This is where it gets really cool. At the moment, this is all global, right? However, this first one, for instance, we can do this. And let's choose group 1. And group 1 mode is legato. It's the same, listen. But we can click on this and go, well, maybe I want this to be a rhythm. And what's the resolution? That's fine. Pattern is common 1. So let's see what that sounds like. And these will just be chords, right? So let's go back to our playback timings and have this repeat 2 times, okay? Then just straight chords. So say, for instance, we want this one now, this one here to be the same as this. All we need to do is go, right, global, group 1, okay? And watch what happens now. This will be the same as this. Okay? So for this one, let's click on this global and let's go, okay, group 2. So we've created a new group, right? So now we've got global, group 1, group 2. Let's go into it. Maybe have a phrase on this one. Look, we've got basic 1 to start with, but we could go like, I don't know, let's go this one. Who knows? I don't know how this is going to sound, but I'm going to also set this one to group 3. So each time you add a group, you'll get a new group choice. And that's going to be the same. Let's maybe have rhythms on this. Common 1. Well, let's go common rhythms number 8. So now this one's going to be different as well. So it's very, very, very cool. And again, we can change the playback time as you go, well, that's 2. This is 1. Let's have this one 2. And let's have this one 4. And this is going to trigger each time. If we have the length, the duration, it'll trigger once and wait for that amount of time, if you see what I mean. I really ought to do a much deeper tutorial for Scalar because it's just awesome. Anyway, let's look at what's going to go on now. Again, so you can see you can build up your songs, your performances. I mean, like for instance, we know this one didn't work, it's naff. So let's go in here, let's look at our arpeggiators. Up, down, repeat. No, let's have just let's have double up, and this one's going to change, and this is group 2, don't forget. Also, I thought that this one should also be group 1 as well, so I'm going to put that into group 1. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, cool. So for example, say, well, yeah, that sounds really, really cool. And we know that's group 2. So let's go, right, let's call that group 2. And maybe let's call this group 2. So we've found something that sounds really great. Let's change this one to arpeggio as well. And it was rhythms, wasn't it? Group 2 arpeggio. Group 2 was an arpeggio doubled up. Yeah, let's do that. That's very cool. So let's go double down for this one. So now we've got 3 normals still on global. Group 2 is this. Okay, now, so obviously the playback timings for this one are way too long. So let's open them up and read down that to 2. So now we've got 2, 2, 2, 2 on the beginning of the second 4 bars, 2 here, and let's see how that sounds. Okay, so carrying on, let's look global. Let's set this to, say, group 2 again. No, let's make a new group 4, and let's choose down, up, repeat. We'll keep it on 16ths. Let's make a new group for this one and have that just go up, down, repeat. Let's make a new group for this, so group 6, and change the ARP for that to, say, double down again. This one we'll choose group 2. This one we'll choose group 3. Oh no, let's choose group 5 of this. But you get the idea. You can change for every single chord. So this one here, we have rhythms, which is group 1. Let's create another brand new group just for fun. Let's go into this, maybe look at arpeggios again, and let's just go up and down, but let's look at the resolution and have this go silly speed. Okay, and also what I'll do is I'll have it go silly speed, but the playback timings for this, I'll also have it go twice. This should sound bonkers. Guys, there you go. Look, I'm going to leave it there, but there was a look at the 80s, but also a kind of a look at the cool performances you can create using all the different extra features. Awesome stuff. Guys, top job, cool beans. I'll put a link in for Scala in the description, of course, and I will see you later. Ta-ra.